In the midst of this pandemic, we bring you a story of just how far people will go to help each other. Bill Wells, the director of student promotion at Wilbraham Monson Academy, recently attempted a 100-mile run to raise money for Rick's Place in Wilbraham, an organization which helps grieving children. Wells ran through the night in frigid temperatures only to get hurt at mile 83, but he says he reached his most important goal in raising the most money in a single fundraiser for the nonprofit. Carolee McGrath spoke with Wells for his reason for running.
I decided I wanted to run 100 miles, and as soon as I decided that, I knew I wanted to run for a charity. So I poked around, and I found out one of my friends was on the board at Rick's Place in Wilbraham, and I emailed her the next day and said, I have an idea.
Not too many people have those kinds of ideas, though, to run 100 miles. I mean, some people will come up with a bake sale, car wash. You decided 100 miles. That was your idea.
The empty nest has led me to a couple things that I didn't think I would otherwise do. Okay, Carolee? No, I am no longer driving my children or spending time throughout the Northeast at sporting events, so I have a lot of free time now, and I'm not really good bored, so I have to be doing something.
Okay, so this went into planning, months ago?
Oh, yeah. No, I started planning this, and I got hurt in fall of 2018. I had run Boston a couple times with the help of a friend, including the bombing year. But I wanted to try and qualify, but I got hurt. And it was while I was hurt, I decided, you know what? Nope, I want my next goal to be run 100 miles. And on January 1st, 2019, I ran 1 mile. And from there, I trained every other day to run that 100 miles and run for a charity.
So more than a year of training. What was your training schedule like? Because I understand certainly when you're training for a marathon, you go up in increments, or maybe you'll do 13 one week and then bounce up to 19 depending on the training program. But 100 miles is times 4 of a marathon. I mean, that's much, much longer.
Right, and it was hard, and here's why. I'm 51 years old, so my better days in athletics are long, long, long gone. And so I had to balance getting in shape to run 100 miles, but staying healthy. And I put staying healthy at a premium because, especially since I knew I was going to run for a charity, I couldn't get hurt. If I did, it would set me back at least months. That was the tricky juggling part of this entire process.
And so in the midst of the coronavirus, your date to run was right in the midst of all of this. You chose to do it anyway, but you were alone. And you also looped the parking lot near Rick's Place, which was, I believe, a mile loop. That's a long way to go by yourself. Obviously, there was social distancing involved, and you had to do it that way. But how were you able to kind of just keep your mind and keep your legs moving through that time, and how many hours did it take?
I was fortunate. A couple people did run with me here and there. We were spread out. We were never right next to each other. But the key to this is break it down. You can't think of it in terms of, I have 90 miles to go. I have 80 miles to go. I didn't think like that. I thought, and I even put a sign. That was the only sign I made, was I put out there, and it said, 1 more. And that's all I focused on. Just run 1 more. That's it.
Did it help you that you kept looping that lot and passing Rick's Place, which I know is a nonprofit that helps grieving families?
Yes. I ran 40 in mid-January, and what I did is I fueled either drink or something to eat every mile. And I learned that was a must. So that's why I did the repeat miles at Rick's Place. Also, doing a mile loop, I would, in the least, see somebody every mile, have some contact, run by the Rick's Place facility, which was always motivating. So I'm glad I did that.
Talk a little bit about what motivated you to run for them in particular. I know you have a friend who's on the board, but that mission of helping grieving families, especially children who have lost someone, I'm sure as you're running, what you're facing is very, very difficult. But comparing that to what, little kids might be facing
Yes.
has to give you a little bit of inspiration.
Exactly. So I have been drawn to Rick's Place since it opened, mainly for two reasons. One is its mission, in that it offers free services to children who have suffered the loss of a parent or sibling. Secondly was the 9/11 connection. Rick's Place is named after Rick Thorpe. Rick Thorpe graduated from Minnechaug in '84. But also, I still like to compete. I still like to push myself. I still like to see where my limits are. So, but mainly it was the mission of Rick's Place and the 9/11 connection.
So when you talk about your limits, where are you going with that? Are you going over 100 miles now?
Yeah, that I haven't gotten that far. I'm still in recovery mode right now, both physically and mentally, because it was a lot. I made 83 miles, and my knee had been getting tighter and tighter and tighter all along. And right before mile 83, my knee buckled. So that was kind of the sign to probably call it a day, or I guess at that point call it days, because it had been 2 days at that point. And then it was very stressful. Also, I'm glad I did it. I have no regrets whatsoever.
Tell me, what time did you start and what time did you finish? And tell me a little bit about how you ate and might have rested at least a little bit during the day.
So I started a little after 10 o'clock on Saturday in the morning. I knew I had to run slowly because that would help me in the end. I finally found the pace I wanted at about mile 10, but then every mile I had a rotation going. I would drink a mile, and then eat the next mile. So it was like a 3-mile rotation. But every mile I was taking something, because when a person exercises for more than an hour, they start to lose fluids and carbs and electrolytes, and you have to restore all of that. I didn't take any breaks. I ran the whole way. The only time I would walk was later. When I'd get my drink, I'd just walk a couple steps so I could drink my drink and get my food in my hand, and I was taking some salt pills. But that's the only time I walked. I changed, I think, 3 times where I went inside and just got some new gear on. But other than that, I ran almost the full 83. I walked about with 100 or 200 yards to go in the 83, but I quickly went downhill from there, because what happened, and I didn't know this, I ran all night long. My wife said it was 18 degrees. I had no idea. I was comfortable. I was fine. But as soon as I stopped walking, all that cold air just grabbed me, and I was done within minutes. I was walking and shivering, and that was that.
Wow. Well, we want to thank you for joining us today, and congratulations on this unbelievable run that you did for Rick's Place. And I know that you're raising money for that as well. So we wish you the best of luck.
The most important part of all this is Rick's Place enjoyed its largest fundraiser ever.
In the midst of all of this, which is pretty amazing.
Yes, and that says a lot about people right there. It's tough to be generous right now. It is. We are looking at hard times, and maybe for a while economically. And for people to donate money at this time, boy, that just tells, you know what it does? It tells me a lot about people and how nice, so many people really are.